welcome to All Things Pause.
Welcome to All Things Pause.
Pause.
In the pits of hell, I feel like. It's so hot here. Oh my gosh.
I'm Andrea. This is Michelle. If you're new, welcome and thank you for joining us. We typically do a podcast every week. Sometimes we miss a week. Just depends on, how life is going. So here we are, and we're going to start with our GLP-1 update.
Yeah, it's been
Michelle's
a couple
on
weeks.
GLP-1, and how long have you been on it?
It's about 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, since March, about the middle of March.
And she looks great.
Thank you. Feeling great. Other than yesterday. Just a quick update. Everything's been great. Working out's going great. I have upped my weights. Walking more. Everything's been going great, except the past 2 weeks. I hadn't lost anything, which is fine. You don't want to rush it.
Right.
Slow and steady win the race. But I was kind of starting to think, do I need to up my dose? What should I do? And I couldn't up my dose quick enough for this week because I take my shot on Wednesday, and I started thinking this like Monday. And so I started researching. I went to TikTok, of course, my favorite place to research.
TikTok.
And people were saying to switch the injection site. I've been doing it in my thighs the whole entire time. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it in my arm this time and see what happens. Okay. Did it in my arm. I was totally fine Wednesday night. Woke up yesterday, and I felt fine when I woke up. Had a protein waffle and banana for breakfast, and it was right before I went to leave my house. I thought I was going to die. And that did not end until about 9 o'clock last night. So I think it's working.
So when you took it last week, you really weren't feeling anything.
I felt like I hadn't even done it. Yeah.
So,
yep.
And do you put it in the muscle?
Yeah. The fat. Really just kind of squeeze the fat. And yeah.
Right. So it's subcutaneous.
Yeah. And it's not very deep. It's not a very big needle, so
right.
It doesn't go very far. But
so now you know it's working.
It's working because, yes, I felt horrendous. And I took nausea meds twice, Tums twice.
Right.
Barely ate anything. But it's working. Yeah. So switch up the site. If it's before you up your dose, try switching up the site.
Right.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, this week I'll lose a pound or two and be back on track. But
I think it was last time you were talking about all things smell.
Yes, yeah.
So Michelle had brought in some smelly things that she liked, the banana.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did. I went out that very day.
And
I couldn't find it.
Yes,
and
it's
I was
hit
really,
or miss.
But
it's hit or miss.
So I was really disappointed. I went to TJ Maxx. I went to Marshall's.
Yep.
Couldn't find it. And so I was kind of disappointed because my Marshalls, it's a Marshall's Home Goods, and they really don't have a lot. I get a lot of my CeraVe moisturizer and things like that there. It's probably about 40% cheaper.
It is. I do oil. I get Olay stuff there.
Yeah, my nighttime cream and all that kind of stuff there. And so yesterday, I hadn't been to mine in a while, and so I said, you know what? I've got a couple returns. I'm going to go. And they redid the whole store. Not the whole store.
Oh.
They're packed. I mean, you couldn't even get through the aisles of clothes with a cart.
Okay.
But the area where it has purses and lotions and jewelry and all that had been all redone.
Ooh.
Have you been there since it's been redone?
No, I might have to hit that up.
So I said to the lady, wow, this looks great. And I was able to find, my son uses Kenra texture spray, which is never at Marshall's.
Oh.
They had it there for $14.99 versus $23. I bought whatever they had.
Right.
They had all the creams. The shelves were stocked, and they had all the sand fog.
No,
they had the banana cream. They had everything. Now I had already bought one, a different smell. So,
right.
But I will tell you, check with your Marshalls and your TJ Maxx, and even ask them if their shelves are empty. Because I had asked before, and their clientele is changing. They're getting more, and people are noticing that they don't have a lot, and so packed, and they had a lot of that sand and fog.
Sand and fog, yep.
A lot of their stuff. I must have smelled 10 of them yesterday.
I love them, yeah.
And they're all organized by color.
Yes.
And I loved that.
I love that too, yeah.
It was the smells. They were really,
yeah,
really
they're
good
really
smells.
good and just so moisturizing, and yeah.
You just have to have the time and the desire to go and walk around there. And I think I've said this before. I know no men watch this, but if I need to go to the bathroom, I just go to Marshall's and walk around.
Oh yeah.
I could walk on my walking pad. I could walk in the mall. It doesn't matter. But the second I go to Marshall's Home Goods, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will tell my husband, I need to go to the bathroom today. So he's like, great, we're going to Marshall's. Yep.
So you're going to Marshall's.
Sure am.
It's gonna cost me about $100, but
doesn't work the same at TJ Maxx. It's just Marshall's and Home Goods. So I was really excited yesterday. And lots of college dorm stuff too if you have kids going to college.
So it was a win-win for you then.
Actually, the college dorm stuff is all girls. It's really pretty.
That's true.
I don't have any girls, but
I know. That era is over.
Anyway, so here we are. I just want to mention this briefly, but I heard someone talk about menopause and how it's a neurological transition, and that I was like, wow, that sounds so medical. And
I don't think official. We think of that.
Don't think of it that way. But after I heard that, let me backtrack. Hold on. Mike, can you hear my stomach growling?
I can hear your stomach.
I decided to go for some blood work. So let me backtrack. I decided to go for blood work. I wasn't due till August, but I've been really feeling strange. Yeah. I've been having a lot more headaches and migraines and swelling of my feet.
Listen to your body. Go get blood work done if you feel off.
Right.
Trust me.
My feet are swelling. I've been exercising every morning. I've got this new app. It's 7-8 minutes. I feel it. I like it. So I went into the blood work, and it was 2 different doctors. It was my primary that had, my cholesterol and all that stuff, and then it happened to be a script for my OB. And it showed on that I was postmenopausal. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I was like, okay, great. Well, why do I still feel like
Let's
this?
have a party.
I have been feeling better.
Okay.
As you know, we've got a lot going on in our family and a lot of things. So life is stressful regardless, right? So it's really hard to determine what is what, which is
making you feel bad. Yeah.
Right. Which is where when I saw this, and my blood work was fine. Everything was totally fine.
Of course it was.
Actually, my sodium was really high. No, not my sodium. My glucose was really high, and I had fasted, which. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know, but nobody called me. Nobody's concerned.
Obviously not enough to worry about.
So I saw this thing about menopause causing a neurological transition, and I was like, wow, that's what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean in our terms? Well, what it means is really, when you think menopause, you think estrogen, right? I mean, you think you lose the estrogen, so you have to replace the estrogen if you're willing, and what the estrogen does is it pushes, I wrote it down because I want to be sure I said it correctly. The estrogen reframes the brain, right? And it pushes the glucose, and the glucose is what fuels our energy. So you have to replace all this stuff. So sure, we can eat foods, we can do all sorts of things. But when you get to a point where you're low, how low are you? Is this stuff really going to help?
Yeah, true.
Right? So of course it says that the main things that have been perimenopause and menopause for me has been the 4 main things: irritability, brain fog, forgetfulness, and weight gain.
Yeah. I would say that's about right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but again, as a reminder, if you've watched, I have Hashimoto's, and I really don't know the difference. I've told I was in perimenopause when I was like 28 years old. So I really don't know. I've just lived life being irritable, brain fog.
Thought that was just me.
I thought that was just me.
Yeah.
But lately, my forgetfulness has been a huge problem to the point where if you ask me what I did last weekend, I cannot tell you. Yeah. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
So it does get concerning. So of course, I'm researching what strategies. I can't take any more vitamins.
What else?
I can't take any more supplements. So
Protein.
This is just the new way of life.
Yeah.
So what I was saying to Michelle was, yes, they want you to eat protein in the morning because it fuels your cortisol, and it you eat the healthy fats, the avocados, the avocado oil, all these things. Don't eat sugar. Yeah. Don't drink
Don't spike
Diet
your
Coke.
Blood sugar. Don't
do cardio, do weights, sleep well.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. But having said that, this is like a diet.
Yeah.
Life is like a diet, right? You know what you have to do. You know what is suggested. You just have to find what works for you.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm glad that we're talking about it, and we feel like we're at a community where we all understand. But, this is just life.
Yeah.
I don't know, I see these things where I'm 60 years old and I look like this and I'm lean and
I do this and
a lot of it's hereditary too, right? It's in your genes.
Right there.
And so being adopted, I don't have a whole lot. True. I have some, but not a whole lot. So, I always wonder what part of me is genetic and what's not.
That's a good point.
But I just think we have to find what works for us regardless. I think I did. My migraines have been so bad that I did call my primary, made an appointment, and I know she's going to refer me to a neurologist. So I went ahead and made an appointment at a neurologist because, 6 months down the road, I'll finally get in. November 2nd is when I can get my first neurology appointment. And then, we'll kind of go from there. But, we talk about, I feel bad for men because their bodies don't change like ours.
Right.
But as we get older, menopause, no menopause, we change. Our lights change, inevitable. Our minds change, our hair changes, our skin changes. So there's such a focus on this. Sure, whether I'm going through menopause or not, or perimenopause, I should always eat protein in the morning. There's all these things. So I'm a believer now that we just have to find what works for us.
What makes you feel the best. And,
what makes you feel happy? So what makes you happy? You like to sit by the pool, read your book, do a little bit of writing.
Yeah.
That's your happy place, right?
TJ
Maxx, Marshalls, that's our happy place.
I've been saying that lately. I'm like, just find your joy, make your day joyful, whatever you have to do, little or, big or little, whatever it is, just, I don't know, going to Starbucks and getting a coffee, whatever makes you just.
Do you ever listen to Hoda Kotb and her Find Your Joy?
No.
I really want to look at that.
I really like her, but
I like her a lot.
I haven't listened to that.
It's very she's very, everyone knows her. She's very happy. She's always very positive. She's just a bright star.
She's from West Virginia, by the way.
Is she really?
All my West Virginia friends.
Oh.
Yeah, she went to WVU, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Really? So I think I'm going to start listening to her podcast in the car, just really because she exudes just happiness and and good thoughts and I will say that my husband, it drives him crazy. I'm not a morning person. It takes me a little while.
Either.
So he'll wake up at 6 and go to the gym. And by the time he comes home from the gym, I'm awake. Not really talking, but I'm awake. And he will just completely ignore me until he makes my tea until I'm ready. But that kind of pisses me off. I'm like, if you just talk to me, I will talk back.
He's
scared, right?
Yeah.
So the other day I thought, I tried something new. I said, I'm just going to smile at him and say hi. And I did.
As painful as it
is painful. And I did. But you know what that did? That made me happier.
That got you out of
It got me out of that morning funk.
They say sometimes you just fake it till you make it, just pretend.
But it's like I started my day earlier because I was happier earlier.
I love it.
And so we can do whatever we want, be who we want to be in a way that makes us happy.
Yeah, right.
Because in times like today, everybody, it's crazy. And I think it's only going to get crazier right now. When I watched the news this morning, I only watch it. I watch it in the morning and then I watch it 6:30. The things I'm seeing and I'm hearing,
You've got to find the joy in the little things because...
gas is going up again, folks.
I know. I just booked flights for all four of us to go see my parents.
What'd that cost?
And it was, I'm staying longer, but if you add all of it together, it was probably $2,000 for us to fly to West Virginia. Four of us. On Allegiant.
On Allegiant?
Yes, ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, it's and I do think, having said all that there are some people and companies and places that take advantage of all that.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's that. But to go grocery shopping, I'm sure everybody does this. I got to go to Publix for certain things. I got to go to Walmart for other things.
I got to do that.
And then you got to go to Target. It's all. But I don't know if anybody watches Jeff Rawson. I think he's from, I'm not sure where he's from, but he used to work here in Orlando, and he does, I follow him because he gives you deals, shows you the things that are real, that are not real. Yeah. And he's really authentic. I really enjoy watching him. And he does a lot of the grocery store comparisons. So he would go to, let's say, Walmart and buy like 25 things, and literally go to Target and buy the exact 25 things and see. And Walmart wins all the time.
I guarantee, yeah.
And then I saw the Walmart CEO say that they're lowering prices because they want it's not costing them much more. That they want people to be able to afford things and not feel like they're the ones that are jacking up the prices and ripping people off. Like the gas stations. You could drive by my gas station, the 7-Eleven on Hempel, and it could be, I'm going to make it up today, let's call it $3.75 this morning on the way to work, and I know that's probably cheap today. And then in the middle of the day, it'll drop down 10 cents. And then at 5 o'clock, it'll go up 30 cents.
Stop.
It went up 28 cents the other day at 5 o'clock. So as I pass by it 2-3 times, I'm like, this is ridiculous. They totally take advantage of the morning and the evening when people are driving, and they make more money that way. So just go to Costco or Sam's.
Yep.
It's perfect. Yeah. But I mean...
And Publix is just...
I mean, who wants to pay $7.69 for a box of cereal?
Yeah. Or for my rice cake, my little protein rice cakes that I have as a dessert every night. It's like $6 for the bag of the little Quaker mini rice cakes. The protein ones.
Those used to be like $3.
Yeah, right. It's ridiculous. I do try to get them at Walmart, which I'm going to go today and get some, but yeah. But the bad thing for us, we both live like right up the street from Publix, so it's
really convenient.
It's the convenience.
But I've been going to the Walmart at Hamlin. I enjoy that one much better.
Yeah, that's where I
go. But last time my son came to me and he said, Mom, he's gluten-free, and he really doesn't eat gluten-free. He should, but he's 23, so he makes his own choices. And he said, can you make me peanut butter cookies? And I was like, well, if you go to Publix, there's it's in a bag and you add it in.
Those are good. Those are good.
And he didn't want to go to Publix, and I said, well, let me look online and see. So there's a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie that's gluten-free.
Oh.
Man, I'll tell you what. I don't like peanut butter cookies.
I don't either.
But it was so good. This is how easy it is, everybody. It's a cup of peanut butter, creamy.
Okay.
A half a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
Half a cup's not terrible when you're making a batch of cookies.
When you're making a whole batch of cookies, yeah.
And 1 egg.
No way.
That's it. Mix it all together.
Okay.
And then I took a little tablespoon or whatever, those little, ice cream thing, and I scooped it on. You take a fork, you flatten it one way, flatten it the other way.
Like the Christmas
Bake it at 350 for exactly 10 minutes. And I could not believe how good those were. And I'm thinking, well, I got my protein.
There you go. Yeah.
But if you want something sweet and you like peanut butter, try that, because
it's good to know.
Maybe I'll do a little video on it and post it.
You should.
Because yes, I have a cup of sugar, but it made...
No, that's not bad either.
It made 24 cookies. And
did they pass Zach's test?
They did. Like okay. And guess what? They're all gone this morning. Yeah, he can't control himself.
They must.
I do have to hide them sometimes, but like tonight. But it's a good thing to make as a treat.
Yeah.
That doesn't have flour,
the
tons,
extras.
all the other stuff. So I was like 1 egg, half a cup of sugar,
and
1 cup.
I mean, everybody's gonna have those things in their
Everybody
house.
has it in the house.
Nice.
And my husband is like, oh, well, do you have any ice cream and Cool Whip? I'm like, no.
That's John. That would be my husband.
So
sweet tooth.
I don't know, just a little tip of the day, but
little cooking tip.
Anyway, so I hope that works. Oh, I like your. Is this new?
Oh.
Look at our cute little iPhone.
Marshalls.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
I love.
That's cute. Well, here we are, another day in the life of Andrea and Michelle.
Where it's 110 heat index today. So don't you want to come to Florida?
Don't even get me started on my electric bill to keep cool.
Oh, our poor air conditioners, yes.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Air conditioners.
So they're running. Change your AC filter.
Oh, yeah.
Every month. I went to go, Zach said his wasn't cooling up there, and I pulled out the air filter.
Yeah.
And his are like teal blue. It was black. And I had just replaced it maybe 4 weeks ago. It's running so much.
Yeah. Constant.
So, anyway, thanks for joining us.
Have a good week.
Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Soon.
Bye.
Bye.